Hey, welcome back to the channel. So, if you guys have joined the Wintertide event and finally managed to get your Heart of Ice, but wondering like who will be the best class to use this Heart of Ice and also the Noel Rex Fate Bone set, then look no further because the Storm Warden is the best one to wear this set. Because this set is specifically made for a Tempest Mage. But the thing is that the Tempest Mage, if you do want to focus on the icicles, like playing around with the icicles, because the Heart of Ice changes your icicles into shooting a ball of ice to the front and just shooting icicles all around, then you do need to play with magic power because the combination of icicles usually comes using ball lightning and also blizzard because you do want to explode those cold ailments that you give to your enemies and increase your damage output even further. But the thing is that this Noel Rex armor set is a strength armor. So it doesn't really match up because you do need intelligence in order to increase your magic power, but this set is using strength. So if you do want to use both this Noel Rex and Heart of Ice, the best class is the Storm Warden because Storm Warden gets a lot of benefit from increasing your strength. And the thing is that if you don't play with the ball lightning and the blizzard, your icicles, even though it's based on magic power, your Heart of Ice will change your icicles into hybrid attack power. And also, if you do want to strengthen this, like these icicles can also be increased by the multi-shot, like it gets benefit from multi-shots, you can shoot a lot of icicles around, and also it gets benefit from heavy ordnance. Because with this, the icicles become bigger and it will last longer, so it can shoot all around. And so both a multi-shot and heavy ordnance will be able to increase the damage output of your icicles by a lot. And who else get a lot of benefit from the multi-shot and the heavy ordnance? Yes, this thing, the Thunder Sleds, this hammer is considered a projectile. I still don't understand how Knight Prequel consider things in this game. That's why I have the video about all the fate bounds in the game, so you do want to keep certain fate bounds just to test for every single skill in the game and whether it's considered projectiles, melee or AoE, etc, etc. So this thing will also get the benefit from the multi-shot and also the heavy ordnance. But you can see it gives a lot of swirling hammer around me. And also, whenever I hit someone with cold damage or bludgeoning damage, like I will explode the enemies with icicles, like the enemies will shoot another icicles outside, and these icicles that shoot outside also gets the benefit from the multi-shot and also heavy ordnance. So everything just falls into place. All these strength stats and then the icicles and also the multi-shot and the heavy ordnance, they all shoots perfectly for this Storm Warden skill set. Like everything benefits into your Storm Warden. And Storm Warden also increase the cold damage by a lot if you have full resolve. So this is the final output of your Storm Warden. If you do want to build a multi-shot, like this is not perfect. I just want to show you guys, like if you do have your Wintertide Bone set and armor and a Noel Rex armor and still wondering which class to use it for, then yeah, this is a good class for it. And if you do have the Kawabanga here and increase your damage output, like you can deal a lot of damage, especially if you already have everything in place, like you have +9 of all of his armors, and then get into Apex 75, and you can eventually deal a lot of damage. And also this snowman, even though this is a summon creature, a summon minion, you don't really want to use the bonded summons and also the field martial, because your snowman doesn't really attack, it just walk around until finally it decided to explode to your enemies. So if you do want to play around with your snowman even further, like you can use this one, Blightbringer. If you put Blightbringer to a buff, then all of your followers are enshrouded in flame mantles. So it's quite fun looking at, a burning snowman. Let me see if I can summon one here. It's really fun to see a burning snowman. Probably I need to reset this. Look at that! It's a burning snowman. So yeah, it gives a little bit of damage increase. And so if you're gonna build a Storm Warden, eventually, like the best fate bond for a Storm Warden is going to be a multi-shot. And if you want to, if you get lucky and able to get heavy ordnance, it also will lengthen the duration of your Thunder Slats. Like it doesn't have a downside, like it doesn't swirl slower. So the downside of heavy ordnance that makes the projectiles move slower, projectile speed offset by 50%, doesn't affect your Thunder Sledge, but the size increase, the damage increase, and the duration increase will benefit the Thunder Sledge. So that those two are the best fate mode for a Storm Warden. Now you have the Spirit of the Noel Rex and also Icicle's Coalescence, because this Spirit of the Noel Rex is a very unique fate bond, because this is probably the only thing that can reduce the enemy's cold resistance if you are not elementalist. So this reducing resistance in every single RPG games will increase your damage output by a lot. So here I'm gonna show you how it looks like if I do want to kill an elite boss. I don't really want to go to a Valkyrie floor because it's gonna lag a lot. Like every time I go as a mage to a Valkyrie floor, like it lags a ton because of the number of enemies and the number of projectiles that I shoot out. But if you do want to grind like an elite boss, like this is really fast using a Storm Warden. It is not as fast as other class, like you do have a Shinobi or you do have some other class that can specifically kill bosses, then yeah, it's obviously gonna be faster. But this is considered alright for a Storm Warden. Like you can just, like most Storm Wardens, already use the Thunder Sledge already. So while you have nothing else to do while waiting for your Thunder Sledge to go off cooldown, why not spam your Icicles? That's the thing about this spam. There, it's just like this. You just keep on shooting this. And this is the elite dragon. Like usually the elite dragon takes a lot of time to kill because he can fly. But if he doesn't fly, yeah, that's how fast it is. And there's something unique about the Ember Dragon, because the Ember Dragon, once he fly, he will summon a volcano below him. So if you do use Presence of Mind, you can refresh the cooldown of your Thunder Sledge, and you can just keep summoning Thunder Sledge and stacking like 10 sets of them, and which is gonna kill the dragon a lot faster. So yeah, that's the Wintertide event, Heart of Ice and Noel Rex showcase. So hope you guys like this, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.